Hey everyone, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're looking at a toy from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This is a Kaadu with Jar Jar Binks on top. And if you guys remember correctly, this creature and Jar Jar appeared together at the end of the movie during the giant battle scene between the Gungans and the battle droids. And this is, I guess, the Gungans equivalent to a horse or maybe a tauntaun. It's a two-legged animal that they ride into combat. And if you remember correctly, the security guard at the Gungan city was also riding one of these guys when they first arrived at the Gungan city, came up and tasered Jar Jar. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at him here. And you will see he's very, well, not very, but he's got some similarities to a tauntaun. He's two-legged. They ride him with a saddle. And there you can see him. I'm going to go ahead and spin him so we can see him from all sides. And he's very similar to a dinosaur if you can look at his skin and the pattern they put on it. And he comes with a saddle, and the saddle is not removable. It's permanent on there. And the reins are permanent, and the string here you can see on the reins is movable, but it is permanently attached. And Jar Jar is removable. I'll show you guys that here in a second. And what you're going to do when you're ready to remove him is he's just sitting up there. He's not snapped in or anything. He just pulls loose. This figure actually comes with the animal. Jar Jar's designed to ride this guy. You can see he's got the hip and the knee movement. And the first thing you'll notice is his hands and his arms are in very awkward positions, and that's so he can hold the weapon. And I forget, Punda ball or something. I forget what they called these things in the movie, but this is the weapon here that Jar Jar comes with. It's one of those little energy balls that they flung at the battle droids. And the ball is attached. It does not come out. It's more like a flail than anything. But I think in the movie these were designed to be thrown at the enemy. Anyway, let's check out Jar Jar. And this is a unique Jar Jar figure because he's designed to sit on the animal, the Kaadu. And you can see all the joints he has. He has a lot of articulation points on this figure, for the fact so he can ride the Kaadu. And yes, his wrist is stuck in that position. And you'll see here, if you look, he got the flexible ears. And he's got just a very small amount of head movement. That's all you get, because it's in such an awkward position. And his arms move at the shoulders, and both arms do. And only one of his arms, it's his right arm here, has elbow movement. And I believe that's so he can hold the weapon and look like he's getting ready to swing it. Or maybe it's so it looks like it's flung over his shoulder. I'm not totally sure what. But only one of his arms has elbow movement. It's just this right one here. And he does move at the waist. And he has hip and knee movement on both legs. And once again, that's just so he can sit on the Kaadu. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm going to show you what this guy does. It's a pretty neat little trick. What you do when you pick him up, you're going to see his legs spread apart. And the reason is because they're spring-loaded. And he has a little bit of flexibility in his neck. It just goes up and down. And here you can see the reins are real string. They're loose and everything, but they do not come off. So what you do here is you see this wrapped up sleeping bag or towel on the back of him. That is actually a button that makes him run. So you push on it and his legs and his head go up and down. So it actually gives the appearance that he's sprinting. And when you're done, you just kind of gotta stand him back up, and when he's in the standing position, his legs will stay there, but as soon as you pick him up, they're gonna spring back out because he's ready to go. And you just hold him by the tail and you push the sleeping bag down. Oh, come on, you were just standing. There you go. And what we're going to do here is put Jar Jar back on, and what you want to do is you spread his legs out so he can fit on there. And the first thing we're going to do is put his little ball back on here. And there you go, he's holding it. And then you just position his legs so he'll sit in the saddle. And you slide him up on there. And oops, actually what I've been trying to do is get the reins in his hand. There you go. And there he is, everyone. There is Jar Jar Binks and his Kaadu from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.